We have made it to another Friday, folks. Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee today on this Friday, man, morning, afternoon, night, whenever you're tapping in. I'm glad that you're here because dark mode is officially engaged. Tennessee and Kentucky face off tomorrow night, 7:45 local time there in Knoxville, 6:45 Central, man. I cannot wait to be in the stadium. I cannot wait to feel the atmosphere. Halloween was on yesterday, last night, Halloween. All of the aura and the spookiness is going to still be around for this game on Saturday. I'm feeling really good about this game. I got a lot of things I want to talk to today, man. We still got pump the gas, hit the brakes. We still got Vols shots, offensive playmakers of the game. What do we want to see, man? And of course, our final score predictions. We will also do our college football pick'ems tonight, or today, I should say. Man, it's just gonna be a good day. I cannot wait. I hope you've had a great week, but now it's Friday. We're one more day away from the Tennessee Volunteers back on the football field for the first time in 2 weeks, man. It's your boy Ruck in the building. Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee on the Friday. Welcome to the one more day Kentucky week. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby. Let's ride.
First play, second quarter, touchdown Tennessee. That throw's intercepted. Pierce down the sideline. Touchdown.
What's happening, Straight Up Tennessee family, man? It's your boy Ruck in the building. Y'all know what to do. It's the top of the show. Like, comment, subscribe, and join the channel. $2, man. Hop into the Straight Up Tennessee family, man. You get to hop into our Discord channel, invited to all of our Straight Up Tennessee tailgates throughout the year. We've only got 3 more people. We got tomorrow, Mississippi State, and then UTEP, man. And then the home portion of the schedule is over, man. It's pretty crazy, but want to see everybody out, man. It's going to be fun. We always have a good time, but you already know, man, it's the one more day. We're diving in. Apple and Spotify, what's up? Glad that you guys are rocking with us as well, man. Continue to rate us 5 stars and let everybody know why they need to be listening to Straight Up Tennessee, baby. Riding solo, man. I've been riding solo for a couple weeks, man. That boy C2 was supposed to be on. Shout out to C2, man. I cannot wait for Sunday. I get all my boys back. Might have Turn and C2. I mean, it would be a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I hope I do. But man, I hope everybody's had a great week. I hope everybody's ready to watch some football. It's felt like it has been forever since we've seen Tennessee play football. And I'm so tired of it, man. I'm ready to see the boys play. I need to see some orange and white, which is not going to be orange and white tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But I'm ready to see the boys play. It's been a while. I've missed them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get my guys back on the field and get back in Neyland Stadium. And so tomorrow, 7:45 p.m., I expect it to be insane. I expect it to be ruckus. I expect it to be energetic. I expect it to be fierce. I expect it to be an avalanche of Vol fans just screaming at little brother. Because, again, we are Kentucky's father. And I wish they would bring the beer barrel back. You know, like, you can now drink in the Neyland Stadium. There's beers everywhere. Like, why not bring the beer barrel back? I mean, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I think we should. So what y'all think? Y'all should vote. Put it in the chat. Like, should we bring the battle of the beer barrel back? It's time. Like, that was so cool. And you could see it like back in the 90s, man, when they used to have the beer barrel and it would be painted orange, white, and blue. I just want to bring it back, man. That would be dope. I think it's a great time, especially since stadiums allow it again and there's no kind of division in it. It's just like, it is what it is. I think we should bring it back. It makes college football fun, you know? So, there was a lot of that happened this week. Tyreek King, the 4-star receiver from Catholic High School in Knoxville, commits to Tennessee. Tennessee gets a late flip on Thursday night from the Wisconsin transfer. He's a three-star. Brendan Ains, he's transferred into Knoxville now. Not I mean, I shouldn't say transfer, but he's flipped from Wisconsin to Tennessee. He was in the building for the Alabama game. I'm telling you, when you see environments, when you are a young kid and you go into an environment like Neyland Stadium against a rivalry, like against a rival, not against a rivalry, but in a rivalry game. Josh Heupel says it a lot, but like it's as good as it gets. This is college football at its best. Is when you well, I'm just I don't know how you could go to a game like that and not flip from wherever you are. Jaden Harmon did it, Deshaun Brame. Um, it's a special, special place. It's a special team. It's a special community. It's just Knoxville is a special place. And when you get and when you get a little taste or like an indulgence of that culture that Heupel has set, it's at every position level. It don't matter if you're a corner. It don't matter if you're offensive lineman, special teams. It doesn't matter. You feel that love and that culture that Heupel has brought, and getting flips this late in the cycle is just beautiful. And so, welcome to Rocky Top, Brendan. Welcome to Rocky Top, Tyree Hill. He's a 2026 class, so he'll be a senior next year. That boy's a dog. The boy is a dog. If y'all haven't seen film on that kid, a dog, an absolute maniac of a receiver. Fast, 5'11, like 175, speed for days, strong hands. He's not even had to really be shifty just because of the level of competition, but I saw him catch a slot, kind of like a slot screen in a way, kind of faded to the outside and took it up the sideline. I ain't never seen somebody run like that in my life. That boy was moving. I'm talking about moving. I'm excited though. I think tomorrow night is going to be a special night. I hope it's the night that everything gets clicking. I hope it's the night that all the things that we've been worried about, all of the mishaps and the struggles on the offensive end, I think those things get cleaned up. And so like I just want to start off tonight, man. I want to start off with pump the gas, hit the brakes, start off today's show on a Friday. I think this is important because there's a lot of these in here. I think I've got 3 pump the gas, hit the brakes today. So the first one is Tennessee scores in the first half. This is monumental. I'm pumping the gas on this because I think if Tennessee can just score in the first half, not 3, like we need 7, we need a tutty. Tennessee scores a touchdown first half, first quarter, first play, whatever. The momentum is already on our side because it's been a struggle to do that the last 3 SEC games. On the road at Oklahoma, it was tough, but then obviously Arkansas, Florida, Kentucky, or sorry, Arkansas, Florida, Bama. Sorry, family. Sorry. Those 3 games we struggled. 2 back-to-back fumbles on the first drive. Really, really nice drives as well. That can't happen Saturday. Can't give them any hope. You can't give them any hope. I'm pumping the gas because I think Tennessee will score in the first half, and I don't think this is going to be a close game. Kentucky, I don't know if y'all saw the injury report. I don't know if they even have anybody that can play. I'm not even like trying to cap when I say what I'm saying. Like, I really don't even know if they got people to play, man. The injury report is absolutely bizarre. Half of the roster defensively is not playing. And Maxwell Harrison being one of the guys who I would say that's Kentucky's best cover corner. He's not going to be on that field Saturday night. He's not playing football. Yeah, they got Christian Story, a good transfer. Jameis Dumas Johnson from Georgia. None of it matters. They're 3-5, and they coming into good old Rocky Top. Dylan Sampson continues his 100-yard madness. Yeah, I'm gonna pump the gas. I think so. I think Kentucky last week, if I'm not mistaken, in their loss to Auburn, Kentucky gave up 300. I repeat, let me tell you, Kentucky gave up 328 yards to Auburn. Jarquez Hunter had 23 touches for 278 yards and 2 touchdowns. While Kentucky on the other end rushed for 70 yards. I need y'all to just Peyton Thorne threw for 172, one tutty, one pick, 20 of 26. Tennessee gets any offense going, it's going to be a long, long night. If they get any offense going, it will be a very long night. And Dylan Sampson could go for 300 if we really wanted him to. Pump the gas, hit the brakes. Kentucky scores 10 points. I, I'm going to pump the gas on it as well. I think Kentucky scores 10. You'll see my final score later on. I'm kind of going to stick with what I had on Monday a little bit. I think Kentucky gets 13. I think it's a little competitive early. I mean, it's just the way Tennessee has been. I think Tennessee scores in the first half. I think we do some good things to get us rolling. I think we do a lot of good things to get the offense flowing, get guys in space, get guys more confident in the receiver position, get Nico flowing and in rhythm early, not waiting until the second quarter or the second half to really start to get him in the flow of the game. I think we do some things early to get him in the flow of the game, and we just have to take care of the football. Like, that's been the problem. Nico has had opportunity to get into the flow. Heupel's drawing it up perfectly for Nico to get into rhythm early. We fumble against Florida, Nico. We fumble against Bama, Dylan Sampson. You know, I think Kentucky will score 13. That's I'll tell you that much. I think Kentucky scores 13. Tutty and 2 field goals. I don't think they're gonna get more than that. I'd be shocked if they even got 13, but I just think my score prediction, I'm kind of leaning on it heavily, and I truly believe that is something that we could see tomorrow night. Let's talk about keys to victory right now. You know, I don't have a ton of keys to victory for this football game. I do have some things I want to kind of diagnose and get into today on a Friday. I think, you know, one key to victory is the trenches. Deion Walker, they got some guys up front as far as Kentucky. They've got a lot of guys on that front. Like I said, Jamon Dumas Johnson, the transfer from Georgia. You've obviously got JJ Weaver, who I think was on the injury report. I don't know if he's going to play. Deion Walker, obviously being a big guy. DJ Waller Jr., another big guy. Octavius Oxendine, another guy that has been there and played some minutes for Bob Stoops' defense. They've got some guys, you know. The trenches are going to be important because I feel like Tennessee proved themselves against an Alabama defense who's typically pretty stout. They always have NFL first and second rounders on that defensive line, offensive line. And Tennessee's offensive line showed me a lot last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say. Lance Hurd looked like a different human. John Campbell Jr., when he's on the field, he's been productive against Alabama specifically. Dane Davis, productive against Alabama. Clean pockets were everywhere. I talked about it. Nico had so many clean pockets. He had so much time. He had flow. He had flow throws. And what I mean when I say flow throws is in the rhythm of the game, you get into a flow. And he had throws that he was just making. It was just like practice. Flow throws. He had plenty of those available. And he missed some of them because I think he was so shocked that the pocket was clean. So I think the trenches for as far as the offensive line versus Kentucky's defensive line is very important. I'm not worried about our defensive line against their offensive line. I think that we will absolutely dominate. I think we will do that. I'm not worried. Another key to victory for me is this. I wrote it down like this. I said, don't let them have any hope. You can't let a team that's struggling, who's had a marquee win in beating Ole Miss, right? But we knew Ole Miss was fraud. We knew this. Same as Missouri. We knew this at the beginning of the year. But you can't give them hope. A team with no hope that gets a little bit of hope in a game they shouldn't win, it's a dangerous team. You know, I've been talking about Vanderbilt a lot with people around the college football scope, and Vanderbilt is really not that good. Like, when you look at their guys, like, they don't really have that many guys that are just fantastic. But they believe they can win every game. And even like that is more dangerous than having all the talent in the world, like Tennessee and Alabama and Georgia, Texas, even. Like, you believing that you can win is more dangerous than having the talent that really should win. And I don't think Kentucky even has the talent. Like, the talent gap between them and Vanderbilt is not that vast. Like, it is defensively, I'd say with Deion Walker and Octavius Oxendine, guys like that, right? But Maxwell Harrison when he's healthy. But Vandy's not getting beat up. Like, Vandy's losing close games. Kentucky's getting their butt smacked. Smacked at the crib to Auburn? I don't know, dog. Kentucky scored 10 points in the first half, didn't score again. First quarter, I should even say. They ain't score again rest of the game. My last key to victory really is this. Just be patient, Nico. Just be patient, Nico. Don't force anything downfield when it ain't there. When something is there, hit it. It's practice. This is practice, man. Hit it. If it's there, hit it, baby. You got to hit it. We've had too many opportunities, man, where downfield balls are just being overthrown, or thrown completely out of bounds. Like, just be patient, Nico. Just be patient, Nico. You're going to have guys running wide open. We always do against Kentucky. Chaz Nimrod caught a tutty last year from Joe Milton, wide open on the sideline. Wide open. We're going to have guys open. Guys will run wide open. Nico, be patient. Hit them. Celebrate. And let's keep doing it over and over and over again. That's really my 3. I typically, I told you I didn't have many. It's just kind of where my head was on this game. I thought if Tennessee could own the trenches, not give them hope, and just Nico play confidently and patiently, it's going to be hard to beat Tennessee because Dylan Sampson's going to get his, like I told y'all. So let's talk about playmakers of the game, man. Let's talk about defense side of the ball first. For me, I talked about this a little bit on Monday, or it might have been Sunday, Monday, one of the two. Keenan Peely is missed. Now, Arion and Caleb and Jeremiah, they're playing good. Jalen Smith, they're playing good. But for us to get to that next step, we need that group to just continue to get better. That whole group. I don't have one guy in that group that needs to show up. It's the whole group. Everybody in that group is getting better and better and better with the more responsibility, the more engagement they have in practice, the more engagement that they have in film. That group, you can see it. It's vivid. They are getting better. Arion Carter, to say the least, him and T-Lander, both, those guys are growing up right before our eyes. But that whole group have to be the playmakers of the game. On the offensive side, I think when you look at the offense, it's Nico, man, and the receivers. You can't take anything away from Deshaun Bishop, Dylan Sampson. Them dudes have been doing their thing all week, all year. The receivers and Nico, timing. I talked about this on Sunday. Timing. Where has the timing been? Jermont McCoy said in an interview that Nico put a ball on his side of the field in practice so perfectly that he couldn't even get a PBU. That's the type of stuff we need, y'all. That's what we need. It's those guys. I ain't got to explain. Let's go to Vols shots. We got a few of these actually with Vols shots. So right now, looking at the spread and everything, the spread has moved to 17.5. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the spread. I just don't think Kentucky's good, man. They're just not very good. The total is 45.5. I'm gonna take the over. I think Tennessee does get over that. I think this is the bounce back game. This is the get right game for Tennessee. So very, very much taking the over. Mike Matthews scores a touchdown. Yeah, why not? I think he's going to play a lot more. You're hearing a lot of rumblings about Mike just not being ready. because we've heard this from Kelsey Pope. We heard this um, from everybody. If guys aren't ready to play, they're not going to play you. I don't care if you're a 5-star, highly talented. Like, if guys don't understand their position, they will not play, and that's been proven. That's just how this staff is. But I think Mike had time to get right. I think he's going to be in the slot a little bit more with Squirrel's injury. Squirrel's going to play, but he's been hurting us more than he's helped us. So I think Mike Matthews gets him a tutty. Jermod McCoy has 2+ PBUs, and that's pass breakups. I think he has 2. I don't think they throw to his side as much as people know now, bro. Like, if you're going to attack Jermod McCoy, you better be very strategic on how you do that because the boy been eating. James Pierce has 2 sacks. James hasn't really been a sack machine this year. Like, James hasn't had to be a sack machine. James hasn't had to do anything like that. He's been on the quarterback. He's still high in the PFF grades. His pressures, his hurries, the way that he affects the game, it doesn't just have to be sacks. And so I'm going to say no, but he affects the game in so many other ways than just sacks. And that in itself allows me to think, like, James Pierce still top 10 pick in 2024 draft because of what he brings. He brings so much to the game outside of sacks. It don't have to be a sack for him to affect the game. And I think James Pierce is going to do well. I don't think he's going to have 2 sacks, but he's going to do his thing. Y'all, man, I mean, listen, we're going to go ahead and turn the corner, bro. Let's go ahead and hit up our college football pick'ems, and then we'll get into our final score predictions here shortly. But let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can pull up our college football pick'ems for the week. All you got to do, man, is you get to ESPN, go to the fantasy app, go to college football, and then go to games. And then you hit the college pick'em, and you can create a bracket and create everything like that. I'm 41-38. I'm on the plus side, 72.5%. Shout out to me. Here we go. Week 10 matchups, Ohio State and Penn State. Ohio State traveling to Penn State. I just don't think Penn State's that good. I'm going Ohio State. Ole Miss and Arkansas. It's a weird game. I think Arkansas has been playing well, but I do think Ole Miss will be a little bit too much on Saturday. The Minnesota and Illinois game. Minnesota is underestimated because they do have some guys. They got some weapons. Illinois is ranked number 24th in the country, 6-2. They've been playing really, really well. When you look at it, you know that Luke Altmaier is going to play good basketball. Good basketball. He's going to play great football. Junior from Starkville, Mississippi. It's hard for me to go against Illinois right now in that game. And so I'm going to take Illinois. The Virginia Tech and Syracuse game. Syracuse is a weird team. Kyle McCord, the transfer from Ohio State, is there. It just has been underwhelming. I think Virginia Tech is good. I think they've struggled, but I think they're good. So I'm going to take VTech. I think I'm going to take Virginia Tech. Texas A&M and South Carolina. This is an interesting game because Texas A&M is now number 1 in the SEC. After beating LSU last year, they've snuck into the top 10 at number 10. They go into South Carolina. I'm picking South Carolina to win. I don't know why, but I'm picking South Carolina. I think they can win that football game. Who will win this matchup? Wisconsin and Iowa. I think Iowa wins this game simply because they can actually score. Their defense has been pretty decent, but they can now score the football. So Georgia Southern and South Alabama. I'm just going to go with the better program right now, and it's South Alabama. So I don't know what Georgia Southern brings, to be honest. South Alabama is just a better program. So I'm going to take them. And then this is a really great ACC matchup. Pittsburgh and SMU. Pittsburgh's undefeated. SMU is 7-1. I think this is because I think I'm picking SMU solely because it's at SMU. And anytime you got to play on the road, bro, it's a hard game to win. So I'm taking SMU there. And then TCU and Baylor. Baylor's horrible, y'all. I'm going TCU. Colorado State Rams and the Nevada Wolfpack. I'm going to take Colorado State because I think Nevada just struggles defensively, bro. They give up so many points, and I just I don't know. I don't see there being a world where it's really close because Colorado State's got a good quarterback, great receivers, and defensively they've been able to get some takeaways. So I think they'll do enough to get it done. So, but the game that we want to know about, Tennessee and Kentucky. You know, when you look at the history of this game, when you look at the history of the rivalry, Tennessee by large is dominating. Complete domination. I don't see a world where Kentucky's close in this game. I think, you know, I said earlier, maybe they're close in the first half. I think it's competitive. Yeah, I think they're going to fight early. Tennessee's just that much better, man. I got the Vols 38-13. 38-13. This is the get right game. Maybe we sneak in the 40s. Maybe get that 41 number. I don't know. But I think it's going to be a long night for the Kentucky Wildcats. I'm sorry, Lance. I love you. It's my brother. But it's going to be a long night on Rocky Top. So I've got the Vols 38-13. And I believe if you think about the over-under at 45.5, we're well over that. We're well over that. So y'all's going to be an amazing Saturday. I can't wait. Thank y'all for tapping in with me, man. It's been so much fun being solo for a while, but I'm ready for Sunday to get my boys back with me. But it's been an awesome time. I love hopping on here and just hanging with the fam. It feels like a family reunion every time an episode drops. I watch it like I've never seen it or like I never recorded it. You know what I mean? And so thank y'all so much for the love and support. Really means a lot. We do this because we love it, and we do this because we know we built a family. Man, over 1,000 subscribers. People in our Discord channel joining our channel. It's weird, bro. But just know we love y'all, man, and we thank you so much. So we can't wait. We'll see you back live on Sunday night after the Tennessee game, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central. It's gonna be a fire show after Tennessee victory. Hopefully, we're talking about the offense clicking. We're talking about Mike Matthews. We're talking about Nico. We're talking about everybody after a Tennessee Saturday night. So for my guys, C2, Turn, and Sell, it's your boy Ruck in the building, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. We'll see you live on Sunday. Go Vols.